test on the mic on my phone. What's up, YT? I'm trying to figure out if I can hear myself. Hi, Jess. Hey, Jess, can you hear me on the mic, through the mic? Just wondering. I'm trying to get this set up with the mic through my iPhone, and I don't know if it's working. Can you hear me like regular voice or through the mic? Good morning. Through the mic? You guys can? Oh, yay. Give me just a minute. I gotta go live on the ticker talker. Gotta go live on the ticker talker. Gotta go live. Oh my goodness. Well, I just can't seem to get my mic to work through my phone. It's supposed to, but I'm just not a techie person, and it's like overwhelming. So I'm trying to figure it out. Of course, they can't hear me at all on the TT with the mic. Let's try a test. Do I sound like I'm on the mic now or the phone? Hi, Miss Diane. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Michelle. Good morning. Good morning, Mary R. How are you? Mike, thank you. You know, maybe it's working. Let me see if I can hear it in my headphones. Test on the mic. Ooh, yes. Now, if I can only figure out how to get it to work on the ticker talker, it would be perfect. Good morning, Amy. Good morning. Good morning, Connie Walker. Good morning. Thank you for the heart. Good morning, Jamie. Listen, if you guys missed me yesterday, it's because I was up the night before in pain with neuropathy. You guys know that I have severe neuropathy, and when it keeps me in the pain lasted through the day yesterday because of the unsettledness of the night before. So if I ever miss a live, it's because most likely because of my neuropathy, okay? Oh, sure, we got tons on JP. I wasn't on yesterday. Good morning, Linda. Oh my, I've got 18 friends. Oh, Connie Walker sent me a money gun. Thank you, Connie Walker. Thank you. Thank you. Now, when I play the sounds, YouTube, can you hear the sounds like they're far away, or could you hear the song as if it's playing in your headphones? Let me know. Good morning, Amber. Thank you. Good morning, Andrea. Y'all come in. All right. Awesome. Maybe the cord is working. Thank you. Okay, we're rocking on both ends here. Awesome. So, how's everybody doing? I totes missed you yesterday. Could we do a moment of silence for the kids in Georgia? Absolutely. I'm sure everybody has heard, but there was a school shooting. I hope they don't banana me for saying that. A school pew-pewing, and two teachers, one of which is a math teacher, and one of the students is 14, lost their lives, and dozens were injured. Sherry, thank you for the super chat. I have neuropathy. God bless. You know, Sherry, I have severe idiopathic peripheral neuropathy on both sides of my body. But about a year ago, actually, a year ago this month, I had a medical implant. And it's amazing because they put the implant in and they ran some wires up my spine and they ran some wires around my ribs because I have intercostal neuralgia as well. And I literally I have to charge my back once a day. So I always joke I'm either charging my phone or charging my back or charging my iPad or whatever's going down with me. So Sherry, thank you for that, and please know that I'm with you. But the implant is called Nevro. If you want to research that, and it reduces some of the pain. It acts like a bodyguard, so that when the pain comes in, it'll block some of it, not all of it. Again, I have nights and days where the pain is too much, but it does allow me to kind of work part time. Thank you, Sherry. Hey, Courtney. So they're requesting a moment of silence for the kids in Georgia. It's 9:59. So let's do that as we go into the 10 a.m. hour. Let's bow our heads and have a moment of silence for the babies and the teachers and all of the families and people injured in Georgia. Okay, stop the chat. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I said a prayer while I was thinking. Sherry says it's terrible. I have sibilation. Sherry, yeah, it's Nevro, Nevro. It's a Nevro implant. Just Google that. It took me 4 years to get approved. Thank you guys over here on the TikTok. Miss Diane, thank you for being in here. Thank you for being a subscriber, and I hope you'll stay. Listen, I've got some stuff to give away. If you're watching on the YouTube, I don't want to exclude you this morning. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway, all you have to do is hop over to TikTok and become a monthly subscriber there. I'm going to set up subscriptions over here so that I can include you in the giveaway. But if you are a subscriber, you're automatically entered into random giveaways that I have in the middle of nowhere. And yesterday we usually have Hump Day Wednesday giveaway, but I was unable to get on live yesterday. So if you want to be a part of that, good morning, Beach Belle. How are you? So there, Amy, there's no cure. There's no cure for neuropathy. It's actually sort of progressive. I am having an increased pain and shocks in my legs. I'll have to report that at my yearly physical this year. So it is a progressive disease. Good morning, Just Josie. How are you, friend? Good morning. It's so good to see you guys. We have 167 subscribers. Let me edit my goal. Let me edit that because I had a higher goal. So let's do a 175 goal. If you want to subscribe, you get sub-only chats, stickers that only you can use. You get automatically entered into giveaways. I've got some stickers and some good things to give away. Beaded purses. I have a whole stack to give away. So rugs. Hey, rugs. If you want to be automatically entered into your chance to win some prizes this morning, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you to whoever sent me a lemonade. We have a 4.6 thousand likes and 119 souls in the room. Today's live goal is lemonades. We have one of the 10, and I'll pin that. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, Rug. Rug subscribe. Thank you so much. Ooh. Hey, Glenda Clark, I see you. Oh, thank you, Miss Mary. Ooh. Thank you guys for subscribing. Make sure you're tapping because tapping is clapping. Once we get to 15,000 likes, I'll activate a giveaway. Good morning, Kimmy. Chastity's using her stickers. See, everybody welcome Rex to the family, and you can use those stickers. Look, he's good. I gotta pin that. Hold on. See, it's a little me. It's a little bitty me. Thank you. Oh, do I take Cash App? You mean like just like a tip or something? You have occipital neuralgia. I hope I'm saying that. Occipital neuralgia. It's terrible. 30 years of it. Nerve blocks. Sherry, yes, definitely look into the implant. It's a day surgery. They put a box in your back, and it has some wires, and it has levels. And I still can't wear shoes. But if I switch my remote to a different setting, sometimes I can for a little while. Oh, membership. So... No, I really don't. I'm going to set it up on YT. I'm new over here, so if you'll give me just a little bit to figure it out on the YT, I'll set that up for you, Miss Glenda. Okay, and then you can be entered. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Shay. Paul's, if you're in here, your package got dropped when I took the stack out, so that I mailed a few days ago, so I'll be mailing that today. I have two other winners, Beverly, Amber, and Jamie Lynn. I need a message from you with your address. Can you use your Cash App card they give you for the membership? There's a digital one if you didn't opt for the physical one. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look into that, Melissa. Melissa's in the house, everybody. Melissa's in the house. Melissa. Good morning to you, beautiful Charlene. Charlene. Sherry. Oh. I think you're trying to put in some emojis there. We have 15 souls on the YT and 108 over here. Let's talk about JP. Uh-oh. Can we talk about it? So a lot happened yesterday. I mean, we had a lot of world news. We had the incident at the high school there in Georgia. Should I go cover that, guys? It's only a 4.5 hour drive. My husband said he could maybe take me tomorrow, but I wanted to get you guys' opinion on both platforms on whether or not I should drive to cover that incident in Georgia. Homeland Disability. Good morning. Kathleen says cover it. Okay. Shay says yes. JoJo says no. All right. I'm taking everybody's. Let's do a poll over here on the TikTok. Let's do a poll to say, should Steph go cover the school shooting? Okay, that poll started for 2 minutes. All right. The last thing they need is more people there? Okay. No. There are a lot of people covering already. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. All right. School might be hard to access. Ooh. All right. We'll take a poll. In the meantime, let's talk about JP. How many people in here saw Agatha May's video about him having a Christian mingle? Now I've got a few things to say, but I can't say them if you know what I mean. Over here on the YT, did you guys see Agatha May? Kimmy missed it. Tiffany saw it. Chastity says didn't see it. Shay says, "Oh, you did." It looks like Shay didn't know about it. Nobody. Oh my goodness! Do you guys want to listen to the Agatha May? Do you want to listen to it? I know you guys over here on the YT mostly have because she's more prominent over here. But in order, everybody over here wants to listen to it. So I'm going to go ahead and play it because most people over here have not seen it. The reason is because it's going into what I have to talk about. Hold on and I'll find Agatha May. So the poll is in. 40% of you want me to cover it and 60% say no. Thank you for that. I most likely won't now that I know how you're feeling. Okay. Yes, Himalaya. The reason I'm going to play this is because we're going to talk about Susie Skinner, and so I want you guys to understand the Christian mingle thing.
Someone sent me screenshots. Let's have a look.
Can you guys hear on the YT?
There is someone on Christian Mingle that looks familiar. Is that John Paul Miller?
We don't, Kendall.
Well, it sure is. Or at least someone claiming to be him. I thought I'd go ahead and warn any women who were thinking of dating him, just in case it really is him. We'll call him possibly John Paul.
Possibly John Paul.
Let's look at his profile. Well, we have barely left the starting gate and he's already lied about his age. Isn't that just a possibly John Paul thing to do? He's not 40, ladies. He's 45.
He's saying he's 40.
Days, I'd even say a haggard-looking 45. That's probably just because a huge chunk of the internet hates his stinking guts. To quote Alfalfa from The Little Rascals.
Wedding, yeah.
And he's being investigated by the FBI. And his church is failing. And he's possibly getting sued. There's a short list of what possibly John Paul enjoys, and we'll get to the full list later. But see how he puts that he enjoys fun? I think that's code for sex. Possibly John Paul has kids, and they sometimes live with him.
Good morning, Leslie.
Well, he does have kids, 5 of them actually, but they haven't lived with him sometimes or any time lately. His ex-wife took him to court and got an emergency hearing that stopped him from having any visitation with his children. I think it was on the grounds that she thinks he's crazier than a Bessie bug. He also says he's widowed, and technically he's divorced first, and was close to being divorced again. His wife died tragically, and even though he insists it was suicide, and said she was bipolar and schizophrenic, we don't believe him.
I agree, Himalaya.
Possibly John Paul is non-denominational and goes to church every week. He's a pastor, which is true, and has a Juris degree /PhD/postdoc. I don't know if he's trying to say he has all 3 or just Pick whichever one works the best for you, but he has none of the above. It is possible that old Daddy Reg wrote about
Agatha
one of
May.
his buy one, get one free diplomas, but he might as well have just written out, I have all the degrees, on the back of a used envelope. He has dogs, drinks socially, and is a non-smoker.
Cassie just became a 4-month subscriber. Thank you, Cassie. Welcome her to the family.
Rumor also has it that he was prescribed nicotine patches. So he should at least be able to get through a coffee date with you without having to smoke. Possibly John Paul likes soccer, and boy howdy will he tell you all about how he was the best player ever as a kid, even though he didn't get a trophy and didn't go on to play pro or even college soccer. He wasn't that kind of best player ever. He also likes tennis, weight training, working out. Now, if you've seen the pics of him on the beach, don't let them fool you. He said he wasn't warned that someone was going to take pictures, or he would have sucked in his gut for those shots. Possibly John Paul also enjoys swimming and chess. Well, isn't that interesting? I wonder if he ever met anyone to play chess at a, community swimming pool. He also enjoys action movies, antiquing, auto racing, biographies, collecting, comics, stand-up comedy. He actually thinks he's a comedian and tries to be funny when he preaches. He doesn't really pull it off, though, but that's only because he's not funny. Possibly John Paul also says he likes talk show. So I guess only one. Luxury travel,
we'll talk about
rock,
that, Linda.
pop music, barbecues, cocktails, and fine dining. He does seem to enjoy going to dinner with one Susie Skinner, so she might just come along on your date.
Agatha
If
May.
so, make sure you put on your dancing shoes and prepare for having one of the craziest nights of your life, because that Susie is just a whirlwind of fun and energy. Look at her. She's practically buzzing with excitement. On a first date, possibly John Paul prefers to have coffee or tea, drinks, or a meal. Just to know, girls, he's probably going to want to have that fun he mentioned earlier, too. He's looking for women ages 23 to 38.
23 to 38.
Surprised his age preference went all the way up to 38. Careful, or you're going to end up with a girlfriend that you have to visit at the assisted living facility. Possibly John Paul is looking for a friend/activity partner, and I think we all know that activity partner is Christian mingle code for friends with benefits. He's also looking for a long-term relationship, marriage, or marriage and kids. Yes, he already forgot that at the beginning he put that he didn't want kids. That's just how possibly John Paul keeps you on your toes. Fair warning, he might expect you to be okay with him having all of the aforementioned relationships at once. He is only willing to date someone within 200 miles of Myrtle Beach. So for all of you women outside a 200-mile radius, thank your lucky stars because you are officially safe from possibly John Paul.
Okay. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that the profile is real? Do you think the profile is real? Agatha May on the YT. Chassie thinks. Michelle does. Yes. Over here. I Spy Crime says he sure does talk about drinking a lot for a pastor. Right? That's what I'm noticing. How can you be a social drinker and a pastor? I mean, I'm not trying to, there's Catholics and they drink, but he's not Catholic, right? Melissa says, no, I think he's playing games with the public for attention. He sure is. Like climbing cars. Who in here saw the video about with the picture of the message on top of the car? Both platforms. Yeah, other. He says, yeah, he does say he's not religious. Everybody saw it. Over here on the YT, if you haven't seen it, it's one of my latest videos on here. Basically, JP climbed the car, or someone climbed. I'm not saying it's him. Let's not put allegations out there. But somebody out there climbed the car of an employee at the Winslow office and wrote some nasty messages. Hold on a minute, everybody. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get this back up here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, on the YT, I think I'm losing you. Do you all see me? Why am I only on half of the screen? You didn't see it? Do y'all see me just like on the fourth of the screen on the YT, or can you see me fully? If y'all can see me over on the YT, I'm just having, let me refresh. There I go. I think I'm back. I can see myself over here. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. I'm so sorry, y'all, for all my technical difficulties. I'm learning. Listen, I got the mic to work on the YT. Like, I'm making progress here, okay? Thank you guys for your patience. We have 12,000 likes over here and 164 souls in the room. We're also on a subway. I need 2 more subscribers in the next 8 minutes to unlock extra stickers and features. Extra stickers and features. And today's live goal is 10 lemonades, and we have 1 of them. I'm going to post the goal in case you want to send a lemonade. Thank you, Sherry. What's up, Ashley Woods? Did I see what Courtney said? Let me scroll up. I don't want to miss it. I heard they got a mysterious flat tire also. Yes. Well, somebody else got a mysterious flat tire yesterday, and I meant to text back about that. But I just wonder if that wasn't such an accident, if you know what I mean. You want to make sure there's no metal in there. I didn't want to say Melissa, but if she's in here, if she wants to bring that up, then I'm going to go ahead and say her name. Over here on the YT, just in case you're wondering, over on TikTok, Melissa's in the room. You'll remember my interview with her. She is the one that appeared on Robbie Harvey, and she is one of my friends. So she is hopped over here. She's in the room talking. For doing the interview, which doesn't scare me, quite frankly, makes me want to fire more. Ooh, Melissa! You know what? If you want to hop up on the panel and give us an exclusive A, you're always welcome to, right, Room? You are welcome here. Oh, I got Ruggs is coming up on the panel.
Okay, I just went over to your videos and I saw the video. I just clicked on it. The video about finding Micah's journal. I was like, oh, what? I'm like, that's new. I'm like, what's going on there? And I know it probably has a lot in it from, what she had, written in her journals. I'm really interested in that. Can you kind of go a little bit more into that?
So I'm not sure. Are you sure it's a newer video? Because the only journal I know that was found is what the lawyer has, which is what they used to make up Micah's list or Micah's law.
Well, maybe that was it. I just hadn't heard it, and I know it was a couple of videos back on your page, but I saw that and I was like, what? Wait a minute, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, That's what they used. Her lawyer has possession of that, and or Regina Ward. I guess it's the family lawyer at this point. Thank you for the lemonade, Miss Cheryl. I really appreciate it, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
where's the video of JP on top of the car or whatever that is about?
Well, there's no video, and we don't know who it was for sure. But I put the pictures in one of the ladies.
For entertainment purposes only, it was probably JP.
Yeah. Well, I agree. For entertainment purposes only, supposedly, but or one of his flying monkeys. But yeah.
Oh, JP is just interesting. I don't know what to think about this Christian mingle. You know, in a way, I can see him actually doing Christian mingle. But, you know, what he said in that, I'm like, I just want to be like, OMG, JP, are you for real?
Right.
You know, it's like he's almost, you know, for entertainment purposes only, he's looking for another victim.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad. And why would you go on Christian Mingle to do that?
Right.
I think that's tacky, unprofessional, and disgusting. So for anybody who's listening, if you're a young female, please run.
I Spy Crime says he can't go looking for men and women of the night anymore because we all know about that now. So he turned to the Christian internet. God help anyone who answers the ad. Boss Lady says he maybe should have gone with the Plenty of Fish.
That was good.
Yeah, if its name was Plenty of Idiots, it's going to answer his ad. I wanted to bring up something though that I saw Melissa say in the comments. It says that she mentioned that her tire stem was messed with. If you're not following Melissa, the one that was on Robbie Harvey is in the room over here on TikTok, and she has a flat tire. She got one, and so my question is were you at home when you figured it out, or were you leaving your place of employment? When did you notice that the tire was flat?
Melissa, I hope you took pictures of everything and turned it in.
Yes, definitely. Left work late after hours. So you think he done it, or is somebody done it while you were at work? Hey, Chelsea, welcome in. We have 14,000 likes and 164 souls in the room. Let's go ahead and activate that giveaway. If you are a subscriber, you're going to automatically get entered. Yesterday, it happened a few days ago. I filled it up. It then happened more frequently after that. It happened the day after my interview with Robbie Harvey, she says. Oh, it's okay, Beach. I appreciate you being in here. Okay, let's activate a giveaway. If you are a subscriber, you're automatically included in this. And in this first giveaway, you are going to get this completely 100% beaded, bead positive purse. See, it's a little pursey. And you just put your stuff in there. And this is like real for real beads. You know, the beaded kind. They're so cute. And also you will get this Fearless sticker, because to me, you are fearless. I Spy Crime says a tire deflation device fits on the stem and could cause serious injury to the driver and anyone on the road. So, Melissa, I hope that you reported that to the police and to authorities, because that could be not a good situation. Okay, here's a trivia question. This one is for subscribers only. Subscribers only. This is going to be a trivia question. Now, remember, it's the first person to answer, so it's what I see on my screen. Not necessarily, I mean, I promise I'm being honest when I see the first person pop up. So, this is going to be a quick one, and I know you know the answer. What percentage off do subscribers get all the time on my website, scfmerch.com, which is Overstock Boutique Items? Woo! Cassie. First person I see is Cassie. Let's see. Let me make sure. Thank you for the lemonade. Yep, the first person I see that answered that right is Cassie. Let me pin. Now, Cassie, this is very important. You've got to message me. Tell me what you won. And your address, and I'll get it out to you. Okay, you have 24 hours or it goes back in the stack for giveaways. Congratulations. Congratulations, Cassie. This has a retail value of $24.95 with the sticker. My screen is too small? Oh, no. Congratulations. I see you, Jenny Alderson. I am putting your package here in a package, and I'm getting a sticky with your name on it as soon as I find one. Where are my stickers? I need a bigger desk. Congratulations. Do you see me? I said you. Do you see me? That's what I heard. Thank you, Cass. Thank you. Got you right here. I see you. Do you see me? Melinda Clark, you should be able to make it fill your screen. I don't know why it's doing, by the way, over here on the YT, the square screens. I can figure it out. But I'm going to figure it out. Trust me. You guys are amazing. We have 16,000 likes and 165 souls in the room. Uh-oh. I about dropped y'all. And I played a chime on the way down. Good morning, Soaring Owl. I Spy Crime says, remember JP is famous for retaliation. If he thinks he's being attacked, and he is being attacked by Micah's army. So just, word over to Melissa from over on the YT. Thank you for the heartbeat. I'm going to drop you down for just a minute, Rose, but you're welcome to come back up. Thank you. Because you guys know. You guys know what time it is. I need to get more songs. I got mysterious songs like, who are we going to see? Who might it be? I've got like dramatic music. Hi, Case Face. It's good to see you. Hi.
Hey, girlie.
You will? Yes, of course.
Let's run.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm great. How's your morning?
Good. Where are you from?
I'm in Canada.
Oh, I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay.
I do true crime, so make sure you follow me if you like to watch true crime and stuff.
Good. Well, I can't see your profile because my network is bad. I'm outside. I'm in my car.
Uh-huh.
I can't tap on your profile and follow you because it's saying unavailable. Something went wrong. I don't know why it's saying that.
Uh-huh.
But follow me. I will follow you back. Surely, definitely. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, girlie. Thank you. Chat, tap my screen chat. Thank you to my two toppers. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you to my two.
Okay, guess what? I have another gift for the top gifter. Top gifter.
Dev. Yes. Y'all, this is Dev has more than this, but thank you, Dev. Thank you, Dev.
Top gifter gets another B positive beaded purse with a retail value of $19.95. And one of my keychains. I'll put it inside the purse so when you get it, you can open it up and see that. Here is one of my keychains that goes to the top gifter, which right now is Cheryl. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, I wish I could do something.
Thank
but I
you,
literally have.
Cheryl.
I don't want to say I have no talents. Tell my face, Shy. Tell my face. They're playing. Oh, who's that?
Oh, yay. Thank you. Top gifter right now is Shay.
Wait for the doubles.
Beads. It's so pretty. Be positive. Thank you, guys. It goes to the top gifter. Thank you for sending that crane, Shay. I really appreciate it. Give me just a minute over on the TT. We are having a small battle over here on the TT.
Yeah, hopefully we get the doubles, because if we don't, we're gonna have to go either raw. But I think we're gonna get a double.
I hope so. Speed challenge for the next 60 seconds. We got to reach that target to unlock the 2 times. So let me see what the target's going to be. Gifter target 2.
So we need 1 rose from 2 people. We need 1 rose from 2 people. Chat roses. Send me your roses. Send me your roses. Send me your roses. Dev, thank you, Dev. Good shit.
Thank
Good work.
you. Now.
Dev, thank you, Milo. Guys, 1 more rose. 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 A singular rose, chat. That's literally it. I don't think we're getting the doubles. I'm gonna keep it a bug. Nobody else in here has a rose to spare, chat. Like, Dev has been the only one playing. Nobody has a rose to at least get the doubles.
Thank you, Shay. Shay's still in the number 1 position. Top gifter over here is going to get a keychain and this beaded purse, and 2 times the gifting points are about to start.
Wait, Kat, you're from the other team? Where are you from?
2 times the gifting points have started now for the next 45 seconds.
Look, honestly, because the people in here are just hoping someone, and you came in. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Kat. Chat, go on the doubles. Oh, shoot.
A Griffin just went into first place.
Okay.
Thank you. 2 times the gifting points for the next 30 seconds. Remember, the top gifter gets a beaded purse and a keychain.
Don't worry about it, chat. If we work together, chat. Oh my God, they're going at it. I want to say, don't worry.
Thank you, Shay. Oh, Shay slipped back in the first place. It's a race. 17 seconds left for 2 times the gifting points. Uh-oh. We have a challenge here. Uh-oh. Shay's in first place. We have a race to the very end here. Oh, Christy Lynn, I'm falling for you. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness, Shay. And A Griffin is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Paper crane, thank you, Shay.
Yeah, this battle is above us. I'm gonna say that, chat. This battle is above us. Like, you know when you can battle. You know when you can battle. You know when you gotta, like, you know, let it happen. I get it, Dev. Thank you for trying, honestly. Thank you for even being here.
A Griffin slipped back in the first place. We have 25 seconds left. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Shay or A Griffin? Oh, it's a race. Thank you. Thank you, Christy. Thank you for the corgi. Thank you. It's so cute. Thank you for the lemonade.
Uh-oh. What am I going to do today? I don't even know.
A Griffin to the galaxy.
200 people in there? Really?
A Griffin won. Yay.
Yeah, guys, don't worry about it. Thank you, Dad. Thank you to my choppers. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, Stephanie. Y'all.
Thank you.
At least, like we're stepping up a little bit.
Thank you.
A little bit.
Thank you so much. You have a great day. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Yay. Thank you. I lost the chat. Can you guys see me? I can't see the chat over. Why am I having so many technical difficulties? I cannot see chat at all. I'm going to pause this, go out, and come in. Oh my goodness. Over here on the YT, it says it's the default. Oh, you're talking about, thank you for sending that sweet rose, Sharon. I appreciate that. We have 23 viewers over here on the YT. Uh-oh. I cannot see what have I done? I'm swapping left. I'm swapping right. Okay. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, I'll have to make them big, which is fine. I can see everybody now. Okay, so A. Griffin, you won that. Congratulations. All I need is your Addy, and I will get that out to you. I'm going to put your keychain inside your purse so that when you get it, when you open it, you'll get the keychain. So don't forget to open it, and everybody, congratulations to A. Griffin. Oh, you're glad that you have both. I'm glad you have both too. Congratulations. Do I have any updates on Erica Lawson? Roxanne is asking about Erica Lawson. And just as a reminder, Erica Lawson is the mother of baby Elena Hombre, who lost her life in July of 2023 after she was essayed by several men, even though they can't find the DNA proof. And she ultimately passed from blunt force trauma. Excuse me. And so her mother is in jail in Bell County, Kentucky, where I'm from, Middlesboro, Kentucky, my hometown. And there are no updates, but they are trying to get attorney Lisa Fugate removed from the case because they say she did not inform the court of information that she was getting and that was not entered into evidence. So they feel like she is purposely deceiving the court, purposely deceiving to keep facts from the case, because Erica Lawson is trying to get the death penalty removed from the table. And in order to do that, she's got to prove some kind of, well, one of the things she could do is prove misacting in the case, ill behavior or whatever you call it. So thank you, Sherry. Yes, everybody tap. We have 29,000 likes and 107 souls in the room. Roxanne asked, are there any DNA evidence the baby was sad? Oh, S.A. I just learned about this horrible story. So what happened was, we know from eyewitness accounts and from testimony that she would allow men to come into the home. By the way, baby Elena, I have an entire thread on her. She was 17 months old. So the issue is she would let the guys come in and go have their, with the baby in exchange for rugs. That was her currency. And so they found, when she was transferred to UT, I spoke briefly through someone to the grandfather who let us know that there was physical harm to the privates of this baby. And so they done DNA tests on 3 different men that she had let come into the home to do that. The bombshell was that they did not find any male DNA on the baby. But word is that Erica gave the baby a bath before she took her to the emergency room, even though she was unconscious. So she gave basically an unconscious dying baby a bath before, and changed her clothes because the clothes that she had on were bloody from the essay, if you get my drift. Okay? Because she did that, they feel that it washed away any male DNA. And so they weren't able to prove that. The father, who is not involved, his name is Trey, is in jail right now on unrelated charges. But one of the 3 men that they gave a DNA test to was killed in a drive-by unaliving, which is very odd for my little mountain hometown. It's very oddly. So, because that's weird. I'm just going to leave that there. That's suspicious to me. I mean, every drive-by is suspicious. But for it to be so rare, I don't even know if it's ever happened there, ever. So, I don't know. I feel like it's linked somehow. She absolutely did know what she was doing. She is guilty. And so what she's trying to do now is get life in prison versus the death penalty. The one thing that might change that to her getting off that table beside Lisa Fuggate's behavior is the lack of evidence that it was a heinous crime, because they couldn't find any male DNA. Hey, Heather, thank you for being in here and for being a subscriber, and I hope you'll stay. You're welcome, Roxanne. So that's where we are. When she does have her main court date, I definitely will be covering that, because that's my home. It's only an hour and a half from here where I'm from. So I will be going home to cover that, definitely, Roxanne. So everybody will be totally informed when that court case happened, okay? We have 22 watchers over on the YT. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm new to the YT, so I appreciate everybody's patience as I learn, and your likes and follows and subscribes and all that good stuff. I feel welcome over here, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate y'all welcome me in over on the YT side. Thank you for your follow, Crispy Chicken. I also love your name. Thank you for sending that jump, Jess. So, somebody asked, the question has been this morning, is there any JP news? Well, other than the Christian Mingle dating website, which I found hilarious. And we have the car thing, which some of y'all didn't know about. Not really, not much, you know. He's just hanging out in Myrtle Beach causing a ruckus. It's what he does, yo. We have 31,000 likes and 113 souls in the room. Are there any other cases you guys want to talk about? I want to talk about the Katie Ferguson case. Let's jump into that. I do have some things I want to refresh myself on, because I want to pick back up on the Katie Ferguson case. Who in here has heard of Katie Ferguson, is familiar with my coverage of the case? What about the mini freezes in the video? What do you mean? What video? From where? Nothing new in the lawsuits. Remember, it was an intent to sue. There were 3 different ones that were delivered to JP Winslow. Here, I have found my Katie Ferguson notes. Thank the Lord. Yes, okay. Over on YT, who in here on in YouTube room is familiar with the Katie Ferguson case? If you are, comment and let me know. A Griffin is. I need my other set of notes though. Stephen Stearns. Okay, Glenda. So let's talk about Katie Ferguson for a minute. I'm going to do if you guys don't know, I have a podcast now. You can follow me on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and everywhere major podcasts are listened to. So make sure you follow me. It's the same username and same logo. So it's been a minute. I released a short first podcast on Mom to Bot, which I will continue that, of course. But my new podcast episode is going to be on Katie Ferguson. I've been kind of waiting to do this. So we got some stuff coming in on that, and I want to get everybody updated on where we are. Okay. Just a quick recap. Katie Ferguson, I want you to think about Gabby Petito. And you remember when they were pulled over on the side of the road as a welfare check. They went up, they talked to Gabby, they talked to Brian, and they were sent on their way. Jess Peachy, thank you for being in here, and thanking you for being a subscriber, and I hope you'll stay. So, Katie Ferguson was dating a guy named Adam. Thank you, Glenda. She was dating a guy named Adam on and off for, years. They had 2 children together. I believe it was 8 years, but A. Griffin can probably correct me if I'm wrong. Well, finally, it was a DV situation. At different times, they were addicted to different substances and stuff like that. Well, in May of 2023, she finally decided to leave him. And so let me get a charger because my phone's dying. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. We know that I'm infamous for the dying phone, so we don't want that to happen. Okay. Oh, no, I think I'm still here. We are at 32,000 likes, and we have 108 souls in the room. Yes, keep tapping. Let's see if we can get to 50,000. Thank you, Sherry. I think that would be fun. I know you guys can do it because we get more people in the room, and that's always fun. So Katie Ferguson, May 2023, she decides to leave Adam. So her mother, Mona, goes with her. They stay in a women's shelter home until they can figure out what to do. So they got it together. They're from Cody, Wyoming, and they went down to around the Dothan, Alabama area. It's not exactly, but it's in that area to stay with friends, with Mona's sister. I'm sorry. So they did stay there for the summer. They did stay there. But I guess her and Adam were texting. And in October of 2023, she decides she's going to forgive him. So he takes his parents' car without permission all the way down to Dothan. And he picks her and the kids up. Now, this is a multi-day trip. It's a multi-day trip all the way from Cody, Wyoming. I'm sorry, all the way from an area in Dothan all the way up to Cody. It's several days, right? So they leave. Let me get back to notes. When they leave, they were subsequently in a parking lot a few days. This is October the 5th. I just wanted to check my notes and make sure. So October the 3rd is when they leave, excuse me. Okay, so October the 5th comes along. Okay, 11:07 a.m. In Truman, Oklahoma, Arkansas. I'm sorry, Truman, Arkansas. A cop encounters them. Now think about the Gabby Petito connection. He encounters them sitting in a parking lot with the door open. Good morning, Alnera Mickey. I hope I'm saying that right. So the cop pulls up and he sees that the door's open. So he walks over and he says, "Is everything okay over here? Is everything okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're just, sitting here. Katie's folding baby clothes. They've got a daughter in the back in the car seat who's about to turn 1 and another daughter. A Griffin, how old is the other child? It has escaped me, but I want to think she's 3. So, no, 4, I think. So they're in the back seat, the father is holding the 4-year-old, now 4, was 3 at the time, now 4. Hold on. I got an inactivity warning. I have to do this. Okay. So this part was on Nancy Grace. I encourage you to, and even over here, go to YT or something and watch the Nancy Grace coverage of this case back when it first happened. Okay. So, because she brings up some interesting points about the body cams and stuff that was said that maybe we didn't catch, but I want you to go watch that. So the cop says, "Oh, okay, everything's great." So he leaves. This is October the 5th. Monday, October the 9th, 2023, a Texas trooper stopped Adam from driving on the wrong side of the highway. The only thing he done was warn him about the child. He was cited for a child safety seat, which is fine. But the reason he was driving on the wrong side of the road, was that not addressed? So that's my question. Ed Griffin says he was pulled over 4 times in Texas. So this is Monday the 9th. Okay. She is not in the car. Katie Ferguson is not in. She was in the car October the 5th in Truman. October the 9th, we're still on the way back home to Cody. She's not in the car. Okay. I'm not familiar with the other times he was pulled over in Texas. I would like to speak about those, and I'll have more information for you on those. But Wednesday, October the 11th, 2023. The Colorado State Police encounter him as well. She's not in the car. Katie is still not in the car. So by Thursday, November the 2nd, 2023, Katie's mom is worried. She's not heard from her. So she contacts police. She reports her daughter missing to the Cody Police Department. By 2:33 p.m., the police department arrives at Adam's house, who, by the way, I believe lives with his parents. They see him working on this 1999 Dodge Durango car that he went to pick her up in. The car was his parents', which he took without permission. They noticed that the car's windows are covered by black trash bags. They found that peculiar. So they make note of it. I'm sorry, I'm going to back up. On that day, they did not see the car. Okay, they're just checking to see where she's at this point. On Saturday, November the 4th, 2023, at 3:41 p.m. is when they encountered the car with abandoned, the Dodge Durango that he went and picked the kids up, good morning, Melissa, is now abandoned. When they go up to the abandoned vehicle, they notice that, like I said, the windows were covered with trash bags. They noticed inside that the passenger seat, the one that Katie sat on in the car, is completely missing. The whole entire seat is missing. They also notice bullet holes in the door. Now, in my coverage and in my video that I did on this, you'll see the body cam footage from October the 5th. There are no bullet holes in the door. So they also find inside that it had the smell of petrified blood. Petrified blood. Okay. So they don't go over and arrest Adam, who, by the way, is on parole. He could not own a firearm because he was convicted of a major drug use back in 2017. So he can't even own a firearm. So Wednesday, November the 8th, 2023. This is a few days later. A forensic interview of the 4-year-old daughter brought to light. I don't know everything that was said, but the 4-year-old said that she saw Daddy accidentally hurting Mama. Accidentally hurting Mommy. So when they get done talking to the child, they don't go over and arrest Adam. We've got blood. We've got a missing front seat. We've got bullet holes in the door. We've got garbage bags over the windows. And a 4-year-old's testimony. And the police don't go over and arrest him. Or anything, really, in my opinion. They did encounter him coming up to the Dodge Durango with a gas jug. And they said, "What are you doing with that gas?" And he said, "Oh, it's on empty. It ran out of gas, and I was bringing gas to put gas in it." Now, what did he say when they asked him why he had trash bags over the window? He said that he didn't want anybody to break in or see anything that they could break in for. I believe that's what he said, which makes 0 sense. Did they arrest him? No. But let's move on. Now we're going to make it to Tuesday, November the 14th, 2023. The U.S. Attorney for Wyoming federally charged Adam with being a felon in possession of a firearm due to that 2017 conviction. But did they arrest him as a suspect or put him under at least detainment for missing Katie Ferguson? No. He is taken to jail in Casper, Wyoming on federal charges where he pleads not guilty. At that time, a trial date is set for January 24th, 2024. Okay? So he's in jail, but the only charge he has is felony possession of the pew-pew. Katie Ferguson, Sheila. And so we go past the court date, past January, didn't happen. In March of 2024, on March the 5th, actually, a court filing Assistant Federal Public Defender David Weist stated that Adam Jr., Adam, was a suspect in the homicide case of Katie. So now they're saying officially on March the 5th, 2024, okay, he's an official suspect. Now remember, she went missing in October. So it took them from October to March to call him an official suspect. Okay. But the trial date regarding his firearm possession was pushed until June 24th, 2024. Yes, Jamie, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Okay, so his trial date was moved to scheduled for June the 24th. In May of 2024, he got a new charge of being a felon in the possession of a pew-pew. So they added an additional charge to him. Has he been arrested for the murder of Katie Ferguson? No. But they did state a voluminous amount of additional discovery was provided to the defendant on May the 10th, 2024, which means they showed him on that day what all they have against him. On June the 18th, 2024, Adam takes a plea deal with federal prosecutors on that pending pew-pew and ammo charge, contingent on him abandoning any efforts to suppress evidence. And they had another condition, that the plea deal be sealed. Good morning, Gail. Has he been arrested for the unaliving of Katie Ferguson at this point? No. July the 27th, 2018, Katie Ferguson posted a fundraiser to raise money to pay her electric bill so that she could have it transferred in her name. She alleged that Adam beat her and took her money, and it's alleged that he also beat the mom up also. I wanted to jump back to that tidbit to let you know what kind of person we're dealing with. As of, let me see, A. Griffin said something. I don't want to miss what she says because she, I don't want to miss. I think she said something. Have they processed the vehicle? And A. Griffin says yes, and the DNA is hers. So here we are, petrified blood smell. The DNA from the blood comes back as Katie's. We have several pew-pew holes in the door, which, by the way, was covered up with tape. We have a completely missing front seat. And he's in jail on a pew-pew charge. And here we are, almost a year later. Yes, this is new news, but she was also pregnant. Katie Ferguson was also pregnant at the time. Now, one other note I want to mention is when they arrived back to Cody, the almost 1-year-old had 2nd and 3rd degree burns. Adam said that they were from her falling into a campfire. So a baby that is just learning to walk or can't walk at all yet falls into a campfire with 2nd and 3rd degree burns. I want to tie it back to the 4-year-old's interview. I saw Daddy accidentally hurting Mommy. Could it be that Katie was holding her baby when Adam pushed her into a campfire? That could be one scenario. But it wouldn't tie in with why there's pew-pew holes in the door. Did he unalive her in the vehicle and then take her over to put her into a fire where the baby somehow fell in? The baby was taken to the hospital and treated. And he was also charged with grand theft auto for taking his parents' vehicle without permission. In 1 month, it'll make exactly 1 year since the last time Katie Ferguson was seen alive. Or he dropped, sure. And we do not have a slaughter charge on him. I'm appalled considering all the information and also the FBI's involved. Exactly, Shay. How? Has his parents said anything? A. Griffin can probably answer that. A. Griffin is friends with the mother of Katie Ferguson. She is in the room, if you have not noticed, and she is kind of answering and adding things as we go along. So the unborn child, A. Griffin says, was not his. Was it the product of her being with someone in Dothan during that summer? Because to me, if it is, because remember, she was there all summer. Well, she was there from May until October. So you have to do the math there. Could she have told him about this? And it gave him so much anger that he made a decision to do what he did. Now, when you watch the body cam, he's real nervous. Oh, he's nervous. He's saying, why are you, like, Adam asked something that totally don't make sense, but he asked, is this a ID state? Is this an ID state? Like, I didn't understand his question, but apparently I guess he was asking, is it part of your protocol to check my license? Yes. It's a part of everyone's. And I don't think the cop did. I don't remember that he even did. Maybe I didn't see that part. But there's one snippet of the video that Nancy Grace brought up because she did a transcript. A phrase that Katie said very low. And she said, I don't want to be here. I didn't hear it. But I know it's in there because she pulled the transcript. Thank you for subscribing, Tammy, and thank you, Melody, and Valerie, and don't follow me, subscribed. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being in here, Cheryl. There was a pregnancy test in the vehicle. Is it one that he made her take, or is it one that she took and then took it with her? Oh, Stoner sends it. Thank you, Stoner. Thank you. The reason I didn't see that is because I have the screen in big letters, because in small letters, I'm having an issue where I can't see chat. So it did not show that to me, Stoner. I was like, wow, there's so many people that subscribed at one time. But thank you, Stoner Mama. Thank you so much. You absolutely make my day, and you make everything perfect. Dora, Dora. So everyone, thanks, Stoner, and welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you for sharing the live, Natasha. Okay, so Sheila, no, he's not been charged with her slaughter. He is still only a suspect. He is only a suspect. And we're a year later. What is suspectful about it? Because you can try a case with circumstantial evidence if it's enough. Okay, the missing seat, the bullet holes, the DNA blood match, and the eyewitness from the little girl, including the baby's second and third degree burns. Are you telling me FBI in Wyoming police, Cody, Wyoming police, are you trying to tell me that that is not enough circumstantial evidence to charge him with the disappearance and unaliving of Katie Ferguson? Is that your belief? No, Cocoa Puff, we're talking about Katie Ferguson today. I started out talking about JP, but we switched over. We have 41,000 likes and 128 souls in the room. Thank you, guys. It would be, you're right, Arkansas, because that's where she was last seen, there in Truman. It could be another jurisdiction, depending on if we ever find her remains. The search goes on. Okay, the search has not ended. It's just beginning. Could they be playing strategic with placing the charges for any reason? I don't know. I don't know what strategy you could come up with other than he most likely done it. And he's more likely than not have done it. He has a history of DV. He has a anger issue. Market Grove Chattanooga's in the house. What's up, friend? I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Now, Katie Ferguson has a sister named Nicole. Nicole Ferguson. I want to say, A. Griffin, you can confirm this, but I want to say that she was last spoken to. We're talking about Nicole, her sister. Who has her babies now? A. Griffin, can you answer who has the children? It sounds like premeditated slaughter. It could be. So Adam's mom has the children. Thank you for subscribing, Gunner. Woohoo, thank you. Thank you for subscribing, Gunner. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the family. He talks to them daily, of course. Okay. Nicole, early July 2024. Nicole and Katie's mom, so Nicole and Katie are sisters. She posts that's the last time that she has spoken to her other daughter, Nicole. So to Mona, Nicole is missing. So now we have the other sister that's missing. Not connected. Remember that Adam's in jail. It's not connected. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. Not connected. The last location known that Nicole was in is Aurora, Colorado. Aurora, Colorado. Now, Mona has not heard or seen Nicole since early July, and we are now in September. When Mona tried to go file a missing report on her daughter, I believe that there may be a an issue there where they're not letting her file a report. Yes, I'm fine, Tracy. Are you okay? So she is unable to file a missing persons report. Now, I want to get into more detail as to why Aurora, Colorado is not allowing a police report to be filed. Why? Where is Nicole? There's certainly not an official report. We checked the database. She's not there. In fact, I believe that there is a brother, right? A Griffin, there's a brother. Has the brother heard from Nicole? Has anyone in the immediate family heard from Nicole? Has Alan? Nobody has. So listen to me. Listen to me, crowd. Listen to me, friends. Why can't we file a missing persons report on Nicole? Simply because she may or may not have a substance issue does not dictate the right to be taken away to file a missing report person on her. I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the system failing Katie's family in so many ways right now that my mind is completely 1,000% blown on this. Hey, Pam Jones, it's good to see you. I want to know why. And Nicole, if you're watching, or if anybody's watching that knows her, if she could just at least reach out to someone to let us know that she's okay. A phone call, something. I cannot imagine as a mother having two of my daughters missing and not having any idea where they are. They have accepted the fact that Katie is no longer with us. So that's not being questioned here. What's being questioned is why we don't have a slaughter investigation where Adam is going to be charged. I believe there's enough elements to be charged. I know. The police, and to their own admission, not in this area, but when we had in the case of missing 16-year-old Ella Sheets in Oregon, when I spoke to the police myself in regards to missing persons, they said that they don't actively go out and look for them. If they see them out, they'll try to get them to come in, maybe pick them up. So true crime, especially true crime creators, get a hard time for being a creator, for highlighting these stories. But it's up to us to find them. Long gone are the days of Dan Rather and the 6 o'clock news when you have to wait to see what's going on. We have got to be the army. Good morning, Danielle. It's got to be us. It's got to be us doing stories like this to get it out there for people like you. In my opinion, Katie Ferguson could be anywhere between Truman, Arkansas, and the first place in Texas he was pulled over. And that's a long stretch. It is my hope that she is found and brought home to her mother before the 1-year anniversary of her disappearance. Thank you, Lisa. That's why I'm going to do this as a podcast, and I'm going to do more in-depth interviews, and we're going to get the information out there, and I'm going to leave it up to y'all. There's a video I done covering this. Go watch it, share it, like it, comment, because that's what gets the word out. If I don't have it over here on the YT side, I'll get it. I'll put it over here. I don't know if I did or not, but I surely will. Thank you, Jamie. It's my honor. Kentucky Mama, thank you for being in here. Thank you for being a subscriber, and I hope you'll renew that here in a few days. I appreciate you. Guru's in the house. Thank you, A. Griffin. I'm going to do my part to find out the facts of the case, to find out what else do they need. Right now, you know what would be really great is if we could find Katie Ferguson. That's what we need. She didn't just disappear into thin air. She's out there somewhere. Now, he's got 2 children with him. Okay. I want to know everything the 4-year-old said, because that's witness. She would have saw everything. The only thing that I got that she said was that she saw mommy or daddy accidentally hurting mommy. But what else did she see? And is that not strong enough for an indictment? So, Jamie, let me pull up. I'm going to pull up a map. And A. Griffin has probably already done this. But that is a big stretch of road right through there. Hey, Griffin, can you tell me what town in Texas he was pulled over on October the 9th? What town? I need to pull a FOIA. Hey, Griffin, if Mona has any FOIA requests or any paperwork, that would be so grateful. I would be so grateful, and that would be so helpful. Good morning, EC. On my page, Gunner, there's a thread called Katie Ferguson. You know, the tabs at the top where you can just click, and there's a whole playlist. We have 44,000 likes and 121 souls in the room. Today's live goal is 10 lemonades, and we have 6 of the 10, so we need only 4 of them, and I'll pin that for you just in case you want to give one. Thank you. Thank you, Gunner. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you. Yes. I'm scheduled to speak with the mother today. Please keep her in your prayers. Remember, she's got 2 siblings that are missing. One of the things that I want to work on is trying to get a missing persons report filed on Nicole. Now, I don't know what that is going to take. Thank you, Stoner. Thank you, ma'am. I really appreciate you. And it may take public outrage, guys. And you guys know what I mean by that. It may take public outrage to get a missing persons report filed on Nicole. We can't leave anyone behind, regardless of their situation or what they might be doing or who they might be with. All it would take is one phone call, Nicole, to let them know you're okay. That's it. And I know how badly Nicole was affected by her sister going missing. She was distraught. and concerned and worried about her own sister going missing. It doesn't make sense that she would do the same thing to her family, to her mom, to her brother on purpose, knowing what they just went through and are going through, knowing that part. Chastity, it's my understanding that they would not allow her to file a missing persons report. Now, I haven't heard that kind of behavior from any police department, and I'm appalled. In fact, I've got a good mind to call today and ask why. Can I file it? You know? Thank you, Lisa. Nash is in the house. Everybody can hear that door chiming as the stars walk in. It's good to see you, Nash. I'm good, friend. How are you? Everybody go follow Nash. So good. Such a precious soul. Oh, I'm glad to see you. I like scrolling through and seeing you rock it out, and Nash will sing us a song, and it's so beautiful. So you guys make sure you follow. Aw, thank you. I will, honey. I'm just pushing on through. Robbie Harvey said, you just got to keep bulldozing. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you. Thank you for your follow. Thank you for following Nash. We are almost at 50,000 likes. We made it to 46,000. We have 116 souls in the room. And we're talking about the case of Katie Ferguson. I also wanted to bring up Sebastian Rogers. I wanted to get you guys' opinion. As you know, the FBI released that they're offering a $50,000 reward for any information up to $50,000 reward leading to any information regarding Sebastian Rogers. Griffin, you can go ahead and answer that on Chastity. It was Gunner. It was really off. But in regards to Sebastian, what do you guys now think about Dog, the bounty hunter, officially coming in and offering an additional $25,000 reward? What do you guys think about that? Danielle says she's glad. Okay. I just wanted, at the very end here, I just wanted to get your guys' opinion about that and talk about Sebastian for a minute. We can keep talking about Katie also. We're kind of talking about both. 50,000 more. Oh, I thought it was 25. So he's offered an additional 50. So now the total reward is up to $100,000 for any information. Oh no, 75 total? I'm confused. It's 50 from the FBI. But did Dog offer an additional 50? Let me Google it. Okay. Nope, it's 50. Yeah, so the total reward right now is 100,000. 100,000.
Steph!
Hi.
What are you doing?
Oh, hanging out. What you doing?
Oh, I'm going to get my hair cut. Look at this mess.
Oh, no.
I have to drive to Nashville now to get my hair cut now that I'm not living there.
Oh, no.
I got to drive an hour and a half, but nobody's messing with my hair. Shoot. I got one barber.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're dedicated. That's awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't know it was up to 50K.
Yeah.
See, this case is too messy as it is, Steph. Don't add no more money. I know it is good. It is good. Like, I need to know. I need to know. And I said this, and this is not coming from Steph, so don't come after her. When's Bullhorn Betty going to get locked back up?
Is there a possibility? I mean, she's not showing up to the court.
No, listen. And I don't like to put her name in my mouth because, yeah. But she hasn't stopped with the RSOs, with the restraining orders. She hasn't stopped. It's continue. She needs to stay out of Tennessee.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad I'm not in the greater Nashville area.
Gosh, the fact that she even came to that visual, knowing.
Yeah, because she thought because she was in Clarksville she wasn't gonna get in trouble. But here's the thing, though. Did you see MGL, Molly Golightly?
No.
So she's been covering all of BHB stuff, right? But she wasn't growing fast enough. So now she's back on Bullhorn Betty's side, and it's like they're all going to get back together. I feel like it's just a mess. It's just a mess.
Oh.
What up, Forshie?
I'm nervous. I'm nervous for her because, she's been arrested like 41 times in Florida.
43 now.
43. Oh,
yeah, counting this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, the problem is she got ties to, allegedly, she got ties to, political, and that's the only reason why she's not a felon.
God, that sounds like a JP move.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be a child advocate with a laundry list of violence in your past, So, but yeah, well, whose ties aren't in Tennessee?
Well, I think she's saying that.
No, all of her arrests besides the 43rd one are in Florida, in Manatee County.
She's talking. It's about the charges in Florida, not.
Yeah, no. 42 are in Florida. One's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's just, I feel so sorry for this child, no matter what happened, no matter what the circumstances are. This has been, I thought Summer Wells was a shit show for educational purposes only. TikTok don't come for me. But, girl, bye.
Yeah.
No. Summer Wells ain't got nothing on Sebastian's case.
Right. Well, here's my question is, where's Summer Wells' reward? FBI. I'm going to put that out there to you, FBI. Where's her reward?
It's not through the FBI. It's not through TBI. They went back to Hawkins County and they dispensed of it. So I feel like Rogersville and Hawkins County took Summer's reward for allegedly.
Right.
But like, I don't know. It's just a mess. I grew up near Summer. Oh, I know. Beach Creek is a whole other show.
Yeah.
Beach Creek is a whole other show.
I'm not far from there. I mean, I'm in Knoxville, so.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you think about poor Summer. You want me to give you my opinions on Summer? Because that's the case that I was knee deep in. And the one video that was put out of her standing in front of that barrel that said for sale, and now the barrel's painted over.
I know where you're going with that.
There is paint. There is paint. All the people that went up to the house, there's paint on that gravel area where they covered that for sale. Why? That barrel doesn't say for sale anymore.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but when you have parents that are that far into rugs, and I don't think, this is my opinion, don't come for me, I don't think that either one of them are deceased. I don't.
Well,
I think that no matter who's involved with Sebastian, I think that they have been watching the true crime community too much, and they're going off of playbooks, you know. So that's just my opinion.
I was going to pull this up because I was going to talk about this since we're kind of going in that direction.
Yeah.
And I read this yesterday, but it says this was just released yesterday.
Oh, Gunter, please elaborate on what that means to you, because that's very vague.
Right.
What do you mean he's not real?
Let me close my door. My dog's barking. Hold on.
But okay.
Roscoe.
Well, look at doggone Gabby Petito's case. He's very much real. I'm just saying, like, I don't think. Why is the Nintendo Switch still playing such a role in this case? Why do they still have Sebastian's Nintendo Switch? Why is nobody cleared?
Right.
And I think that the fight between Seth and Chris and Katie, I think that right there tells you they're more in cahoots together than what we think they are, I think.
Right. I agree with you.
I'm very, like, I'm not one of those people that takes in what everybody says and just says, okay, that's fact. No, you gotta look all the way around. And it's just convenient that they weren't getting along, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So
no, I listen. It's all around us. That ring, that activity, if you know what I mean. It's all around us. Just
especially on your side of the state.
Across the road, like over here, like 3 miles down over here, over the hill. They was a ring that was uncovered just a few weeks ago, and there were arrests. You wouldn't even know it.
But here's my thing. Why is it that Summer and Sebastian have been pushed, but Layla Santanello has not been pushed? You know, like, I don't know. Like, it's all messy, Steph. It's all messy. You don't have to do that. Stop it. But no.
No, I appreciate you. I agree on Layla. I mean, I'm pretty close to her, where she's from too. And now her mom is still, to this day, I mean, goes everywhere looking for that child. Everywhere. Yeah. To me, she's a child. Everywhere.
But, you know, even Jennifer and Lila's case, they still, Gunter, thank you. You don't have to do that, y'all. It's all good. Thank you. I'm just up here to hang out with Steph for a minute. But, you know, it's like, why can't there be even news for all of these people? Why is some things being pushed out and other things aren't? Right. Like, I don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that. What's ST? Oh, I got you. Sorry, that's not one of mine.
We were even talking the other day about, because we went to look at Sebastian's poster on the FBI's website, and we were just clicking through, and I'm like, why are some people's rewards $2,000, $10,000?
Why is he on, Steph? Why is he on the most wanted?
Exactly. And why did they say you can go to a near a consulate or whatever, or embassy? I never see that in missing it. The wording was so peculiar. I feel like they know something.
Here's the problem, though, with that. You do know that we have cleared all treaties with Mexico. We don't have anything anymore. Like, the U.S. is split from Mexico as far as trading and everything like that. I found that out like 5 or 6 days ago. Well,
right.
The consulate's not going to do anything now that there's new treaties and everything on it. But I don't know. I just don't think in Mexico.
What
Ain't that smart?
What are your thoughts
Um,
as to where he area wise?
hell, he could be in Sumner County.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a homebody. People don't ever see me out. This is different. Me being in my car, you know, like
I'm a homebody too. I don't leave the house unless I go to the doctor. I work here. I live here.
right. But here's my thing, though. Like, if you don't want to be seen, you won't be seen. I mean, what's not to say that they don't go buy him a $200 mask to put over, and he can walk around all through town. That's been proved. So
They're talking
Alaska.
They're talking about the Alaska thing.
Okay, who spent 14 days driving to Alaska? Because you know he didn't get on a plane.
Well,
how did he cross the border? Like, I don't know.
Some people
40 miles within the home. Okay, 40 miles. 40 miles is going to give you Murfreesboro, Smyrna, Laverne. It's going to give you
Gallatin,
like Mount Juliet area.
Mount Juliet.
It's going to give you Gallatin. Gallatin might be. That's another one I don't trust.
So
that's another one I don't trust.
What they're talking about, and Bowers Fox went to Alaska 3 days after he went missing, but they also took a private plane.
How much money do they have?
There was a friends, they said, that gave them a free ride.
Do we know this for sure?
Yes.
There is flight logs?
Yes.
That mug's in it. If it's a private plane, you don't have to give details.
You don't have to give the manifest if it's private. We learned that in the J.P. Miller case because he's got a private plane now. Okay, Sassy says they drove to Washington, D.C., and then they flew private into Alaska from D.C.
Okay, Steph, you've been on J.P. Miller's tail for a minute. Why did that truck disappear up in the corner at the gas station? That dark gray F-150, you know, that bridge in the very, very far background, when Micah pulls off, there is a truck that goes across that bridge but goes into the woods.
I'll have to relook at that.
Zoom in, Steph.
Every time somebody watches that video, they find something new, which is what we need to do. We need to watch and watch and watch and find the details.
You know where the canopy's at on the gas station?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, you can see Micah, just the front end of her car. If you zoom in, look at that canopy. When she starts to pull off, there is a truck that comes in that is photoshopped out. Like they moved, like they layered it. Because I'm a video editor, so like they moved that F-150. As soon as it went over that overpass, you see the guardrails for the bridge. It's gone. There's no way.
There's a road there.
There's not another road.
There's a road there. It's if you go back and watch the video, she debunks it and she shows where the road comes out. It is odd because the road is gravel and it goes in a circle that comes out and sits right directly in front of the gas station. So whenever she went through and she pulls up US 41 and you go up and down on Google Maps, you'll see right at the bridge. She did apologize for that. She was like, I do apologize. But that was the other thing I was trying to get you at, Steph, was her other video from Dick's Pawn Shop where all the times are missing. That's what's getting me.
I saw that.
If you zoom in, you can see, I took pictures, you can see figure that looks like a photoshopped body taken out.
Honey, the
now,
time
she's spot on that one, but yeah, she did both the other.
Yeah. Timestamp.
And it's pauses for like 20, 30 seconds and then skips to like 42. Like, and 17 times. 17 times they've counted that it pauses and skips times.
Well, this takes me back to the Kanika Jenkins case. Way far back. 2017? At the hotel whenever she was found in the freezer, right?
I'm
when
not
all the
familiar.
timestamps jump. And then they said that it was because of motion detection.
I worked in hotels for 12 years. I was a high-ranking manager for 6, right? For all of them. And, like, I'm talking IHG, I'm talking Marriott, Hilton, Choice, everybody. Hilton, like, everybody. So, just the font in the corner of that daggum video of Micah's is enough to raise every red flag. And I didn't know that there was any... I don't get too far involved in this stuff because I got too far involved with Summer Wells, and it was just not like it.
It can be mentally overwhelming. You have to take little breaks.
I don't know how y'all do this. I really, like, I couldn't stay in this headset, in this mind frame because we aren't built that way, right? We don't. I don't have a criminal mind, and I don't think Steph has a criminal mind.
I definitely don't.
Okay, London.
I said I am so glad I have never been to prison, knock on wood, jail, nothing, never been arrested, don't want to. That is one card I don't want ever in my life.
Yeah.
This is how we keep up with it.
But I get that. But how many times can you go through and read your notes that's contradiction? You know what I mean? Like,
right. It's a constant. Mm-hmm.
And Summer Wells is the worst.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you what I think?
Yeah.
The neighbor that went to jail for pew-pewing, the guy that was in his driveway, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Light.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Light, Jody Sue, and Andy know more than what they're saying. Plain and simple. Because Jody Sue inserted herself at the wrong time, and that was a big red flag. She wanted to tell all this narrative and story. No. Whether or not, I want to think that Summer's alive, and I want to think that it was all a sell for, you know what I mean?
I agree, and it don't even have to be for much. You would be shocked. I don't know if you heard about the baby Elena Hombre case that I just talked about from my hometown. That's from where I was raised. And she was sold pretty much daily for drugs, 17-month-old.
Where did the $2,000 come from?
Come on now.
Hear me out. Where did the $2,000 that Don Wells went to Knoxville to get? Where did that come from?
Right.
Where?
A lot of things up in those mountains that people don't know, and they will never know, and they don't want you to know, because Hawkins County, now you're getting closer to my neck of the woods in the Tri-Cities, okay?
Yeah.
We would go on, look, okay? My brother was unalived in Washington County by, it being a corrupt town, okay?
Yeah. I don't think Ronnie Lawson's in all this either.
So and mothers and fathers and whatnot do a lot of corrupt things in that town. With the children don't have a chance, and it breaks my heart more than anything in the world. Because yes, like Steph said, for little of nothing.
Yeah, but that's the thing with the world the way that it is. And it just saddens me. It really does. Hi, Steven! There's my Bubba. What are you doing?
Steven.
We're talking about Sebastian and Summer and everybody. Uh-oh.
Thank you, Reptile Mama.
But yeah, I truly believe, and I pray that what I feel in my heart is that both of them are still with us. They're just not able to be found.
I believe that they are both still alive. Those two, I do. My son has autism.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
The Sebastian thing, just oh my God, and they're not too far in age, and so it does. My son is definitely high functioning, but here's nevertheless, but they're so vulnerable in their mind, and they don't that's the thing about someone with autism, they don't feel emotion. Okay. Right.
They don't understand emotions and sensory and all that. So he could be very much living his life as what he thinks is normal right now, if that, and not know the wiser at all. So that's what gives me faith that little young man is still with us.
Well, just keep in mind too, that like he may be living a better, I pray that they're both living a better life than what they already had. You know what I mean? Like let them be somewhere that, away from all of this. But that's the thing, is if they are and they grow up and they see all this mess, like the internet's forever, y'all.
It
you
is.
know? And the way people are inserting themselves, like talking about how if Bullhorn Betty if she says that Sebastian is defective one more freaking time,
I'm going to come through my phone personally, because they are not, okay? They are special little gifts. Let me tell you right now, every single one of them has a gift that is more special than anyone else. It's just helping them find that gift. Who knows? His could be music, video games. Hello, he loves video games. My son has a friend who also has autism, who is now, he is like 4 years younger than my son, but they're really, really close. He is cutting videos and making videos at a very, very young age and whatnot, because they're not. Oh God, yes, that makes me want to come through my phone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Look, hey, Stephen and I have had conversations off the interwebs about this, and it's, I don't know, it's just so messy, and nobody is self-aware enough. There are a lot of people in this space that don't think about what they're saying before they speak. I mean, do I think that Summer Wills' case is even going to go anywhere? Absolutely not. They have muddied the water so much that no jury is going to, even if they do find something, y'all done, you know what I mean? Like, it just drives me crazy. Like, I have so much knowledge on this, but I just don't talk about it because,
you should come on my podcast. You should come on my podcast and let's talk about it. Yeah.
No, I'm serious. I will, for sure. For sure. Just hit me up.
Yeah.
I'll send you my phone number after we get off of here.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I just want these people that are supporting these creators that are doing nothing but harming people to wake up. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing, are these cheerleaders that are cheering these people on that are saying the most horrific things that any human being can say without even giving a shit. They don't care. They don't care. They're all about. Mm-hmm. But Stephen, are you still in here? Stephen. Uh-oh. That looks good on you, Steph.
I look like my dad every time they do that. There's Dad.
Me too. But if Stephen's still in here, so do you know Molly Golightly?
I've heard of that creator, but I don't follow them. But I've heard of her.
I mean, no, don't. Tinaldo, thank you. Make sure if you guys aren't following Steph, to follow Steph. Thank you, Tinaldo. I love you, Bubba.
So don't follow her.
He's my buddy. But yeah, I think Molly was trying to piggyback off of BHB. All right, and we're talking in a week. We went from, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's saying this about the family, to turning around and now doubling down. She gonna have a restraining order soon. She's saying that she's an echo chamber. So you weren't growing enough for Bullhorn Betty. Now you're going to start being messy. Tell me you're not in it. Tell me you're not in it just for money. It breaks my heart. And I think MGL is way more dangerous than BHB. Why? Because Molly. So.
Good morning, Fuzzy Slippers.
just, I mean, all we can do is give it to God and just report facts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
You're right.
Hey, is it Sassanach? Hey, listen, I know multiple creators personally that have been bought out or been tried to be bought out by MGO. So just, you know, like, money, I'm telling you, her husband makes 6 figures. So she's, yeah, I mean, she's in it for the money, but not, you know, not for the right reasons.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I'm on a public platform talking about BHD. Anyway, she's blocked on everything online.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing I did. Like, come for me. Molly Go Lightly, it's Marissa. She got banned completely off of YouTube. And now she's back. So I don't think that they'll ever give her monetization back. If they do, as soon as she gets it, it'll be pulled.
What'd she get banned for?
All this bullshit.
All of this? Okay, I don't know. I've heard of her, but...
No, she's been banned for a year and a half still. She's been banned for a year and a half, and she just came back.
Oh, Lord.
But it would be okay, like, if she was just calling out Bullhorn Betty and just ended it with that, but when she just made her stance that she... No, your true colors are showing now.
Mm-hmm.
She called Chris Proudfoot. Y'all gotta go look. It's called Go Harder on YT. Don't go give her the views. Go to Kool-Aid. Go to Kool-Aid's Kool/Aid.
Yeah.
And go look at those. Okay, don't give her the views. But yeah, she changed her stance. She called Chris Proudfoot, and he was like, "Who is this?" And she goes, "Molly Go Lightly. Do you not know who I am?" And he goes, "No." And boy, that's all he had to say. "You don't know who I am?" And then she just went off. Because he didn't know who she was, now she's going back with Bullhorn. Yeah.
I don't understand all the causing of the drama. As a creator, I just try to report facts and help seek justice for the victims and make sure everybody's informed.
Yeah.
The going around and the causing of the drama it sounds so exhausting.
Yeah. Well, it breaks my heart. Like, it's all about how you insert yourself, you know, like, and I'll be London's Notebooks echo chamber, because that's one of my really good friends. You know, like, this space can be done respectfully.
Right.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. And you're doing a great job, Steph. You're doing a great job and deserve everything you got.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You do.
Well, I'm so glad that you're my friend.
So fast. We started following each other when you had like 30 or 40K.
Yeah.
And that was like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. I mean, like, you're getting featured on Robbie's stuff. Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
So we still have to battle, though.
Robbie Harvey gave me some sound advice one time. He said you just got to bulldoze through it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Mama Bear.
That's okay. How are you?
But you can't. Yeah.
London is the one that I joined back onto TikTok for. I had seen her on my FU feed one day and was like, "Oh my gosh, she is so adorable."
Yeah.
And I hopped back on in the midst of all this stuff, and that's what kind of drew me back in. So,
yeah. Well, if you guys haven't been watching London, I know that Steph's probably seen the video, but you guys need to keep her in your prayers right now, okay?
Oh, I have, and I actually reached out to her. She's got some bullying going on from her abuser, and it's really horrible.
Yeah.
So I stand beside her, of course.
Yeah, and you got to understand, it's taking, like, for her to even open up about it on her platform, and I just keep trying to tell her, look at your reach, though. Look at your reach. How often do you have people that can reach family members? Like, look at your reach. And I think, I've been messaging her, but I know that she's going through a lot. But I told her, I said, look, this is all about your healing process. And I said, and she got so upset about that video that she clapped back on.
And I said, no, don't be mad. I was like, you closed the chapter and you don't even realize it yet. You're drained, but you're going through a healing process that is going to change your life. Mm-hmm. Like once you keep, and don't shut up about it. Mm-hmm. Don't shut up about it. Mm-hmm. Like this. And I truly believe that that's what London did. She came on this platform to help other people because of what happened to her. Right. So, yeah.
That's my why. Listen, I'm a child rape, molestation, and DV survivor. And I'll tell you, I don't even know if some of you have. I've told this story before, but and I'll get in more details later. But I'll just summarize it by saying I was playing in the woods one day, as children in Appalachia do. We played in the mountains, in the woods, in the creek, growing up in the 80s, and I was approached by two men who exposed themselves, and I ran. And the only thing I knew to do was run. And I ran and ran and ran, and I got away. So my voice is for those who didn't get away, but also for those who still can.
Right. And like I said, if you guys aren't following London, please go over there, and it's under her Me Too playlist. Go over there and show her love. Just go over there and just flood her comments with love, because she's not good with taking compliments, but right now she needs everything that she can. So, but yeah, I mean, and the problem is like she can report on all this stuff, but now that she's talking about her own stuff is when, so. And she's not good with clapbacks, y'all. She's not. She's too kind of a person, so.
And listen, my abuser, one of them, is still living and living his best life. It's my cousin, actually. And I was in an odd situation at my aunt's funeral. He's my first cousin. And what do you do when your abuser comes up and hugs you at a funeral? How do you react, and what do you do? I was frozen. I didn't even know what to do. Because that's the first time I've seen him since I was a child.
But
it's like, don't you remember? Are you purposely hugging me right now because, I don't know, it's giving you some kind of whatever?
No, that was control.
Control. Okay.
That was control, Steph. That was control. You ain't said nothing about me. Give me a hug, and I promise you're not going to. You know what I mean? Like, that's control, Steph.
Okay.
That's manipulation at its finest, and that's some bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
That's anybody would freeze. I mean, anybody would freeze unless you want to charge. Like I don't see Steph going. Like especially at a funeral. I mean,
I wanted to kick him in the what, but I.
Like if you had to relive it again, I think that's where you would have gone. But
well, I mean, it was when I first got there. See, she died October of 2022. This is when this happened. And I grew up a holler in Kentucky. We all know that. We had no red lights, one grocery store, and we were 30 minutes from town. So if something happened, good luck. And everybody kept secrets up in the holler. Yeah. So I had to go back up that holler, which is a trigger in its own, but I done it out of respect for my aunt, who was the best to me growing up. And of course he was there. He's her child. And I knew he was going to be there, but I thought I was going to be keeping my distance. I didn't know he was going to come up on me and hug me like we're actually family, because he's not family to me.
That's complete control. Complete control. That's all it is. That's to see how much. That was a test to see how much power was still over you.
He used to make me do stuff to play the Atari. That's what he would trade for, to allow me to play the Atari. Yeah. And told me that if I ever told, I would get in trouble, and then my dad would go to jail.
Well, I love you. I hate to cut it short, but I got to eat before I go get my hair cut. But it's so good to see you guys. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Hit me up. I'll send you my phone number. We'll do the podcast.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much, Nash. I love you.
See y'all later, okay?
Bye. Hey, Fuzzy.
Hey, Mama.
How you doing?
I'm doing really bad, actually. Not good at all. And I had something that occurred the other night, and really, I was going to stay super, super silent about it because I guess embarrassment, and there's a lot of feeling going on, but Mirage listened to me cry and uncontrollably, but I'm doing a bit better today. I have to say though that with me wanting to start my nonprofit for Horry County DV victims because they got rid of CASA because of lack of funding, and CASA saved my life when I was held hostage for 9 months. Well, I guess history likes to repeat itself for us, and I had something occur the other night without triggering or going into detail, and I had to call the Horry County, which if I'm allowed to talk about it here, I assume, because I was muted on someone's live the other day just for typing Micah's name. Yeah. So my feelings were a little hurt just typing her name. I was muted, but I'm not going to stop talking about it, and I'm going to advocate for victims because I saw just how horrible our local judicial system is when the Horry County officer responded and basically told me that they couldn't really do much as far as filing it as a DV, even though we had cameras that were at this location. And then I had blood coming from my nose. I had my hand I'm not going to show because I don't want to trigger anybody, but I was messed up. Makeup is a glorious thing. My tooth is cracked. And, the officer, you could tell this officer truly did have a heart and was understanding where I was coming from and the fear. And, this person chased me with a pew-pew, and like, I get that it's legal and it's a right to carry state. Thank you, South Carolina. But it's still the fact that I fear for my life right now. And finally, we came to this agreeing that it would classify under a DV versus, because I even asked if we could file it just as like a I don't know if I can say A and B, if you know what I mean with that assault. So, but I told him, like, I'm trying to start a nonprofit. I've been trying to do this for a long time. I am a DV advocate, so I never had a doubt ever with Micah's case and situation that she just willingly went and was like, done. No, I don't. But if I had, this instance that I went through the other night would have confirmed that the system failed her, because I shouldn't have to argue my way while the officer is watching a no caller ID call me 80 plus times and leave me voicemails that, oh my gosh, I wrecked my car, please, I need you. And I looked at the officer and said, have you heard a wreck come through recently? And he said, no. He said, he's just saying that to get you to go to him. I said, okay, then help me, because if not, he's gonna unalive me. Mm-hmm. And I fought with calling because this person doesn't have a record. Works and is what I thought was a good person. But how can I advocate for victims and start a nonprofit to help victims have resources in Horry County, because there's not squat here for anything? How can I do that and then sit here and be a victim still and then hide it? I have to speak up for these people. And so we just got to keep fighting. I'm on lunch break. I just wanted to hop on because I saw you on and kind of share that, I understand, and there's nothing good in the world right now. I feel like it, and I feel like the judicial system all over is just failing us completely. But I with my ties to this area that she is from, where, attending the protest and my daughter attending, Steph has met my daughter, one of my twins, and I can't be quiet. And being muted with a friend that I consider a friend just because I typed her name, it hurt me. And I was just very, very hurt. Like, why is... I'm back to looking over my shoulder. I am shaking. I haven't stopped shaking since 2 days ago when this happened.
Did you speak to them about trying to do a restraining order?
Well, there's an order of protection. Oh, that was the best part. There's an order of protection right now, or a no contact order until things go to court. But I mean, he has not been arrested. The officer said, well, we'll put a warrant out after the paperwork is filed. Mm-hmm. I said, oh, so you mean, okay, so I get that it's not going to go into effect immediately. I'm very intelligent about that. But you mean to tell me that my attacker can just be okay out there gallivanting around and there's no order at all? I understand it has to go into the system, like with the doctor. When we send prescriptions, obviously the patient wants it right then, but we have to send it and get authorization sometimes. But, it gave me no hope at all. I didn't even have a victim's advocate reach out to me until yesterday afternoon. And even that was not comforting. I don't trust anybody right now. And I did not trust this person to let them into my space. She offered services. She did. She was encouraging. I think she did a superb job at what she was trying to do. But I also didn't feel that compassion that I feel like I truly needed in that moment. I'm trying to hold myself together and I'm falling apart, and I can't let my kids know. And I think that my son does know, and I'm scared to be at my house. I'm scared to go anywhere. I'm sitting in my car right now. I'm even shaking a little bit, but I know that there are lots of patients and whatnot around me, so I'm hopeful. But, the fact that until the paperwork is filed, I said, okay, so then what? Well, if we see him out driving, we pull him over and arrest him. I said, okay, so you don't go to his house and get him. You don't want me to tell you his employers. You know that he has multiple weapons registered. That's fine. I get it. No record, but you won't go and look for him. And it's only if his car is spotted and you pull him and they say, oh, you have a warrant. And I said, okay, so that's nothing for me. And he said, well, why don't you go stay with family? And I cried. I said, well, thank you for putting that refresher in my brain that I don't really have any. I said, all of my people that I would consider friends that would look out for me are miles and hundreds of miles away from me. I said, locally, I don't really have many that I would trust to keep me safe. Mm-hmm. So with that, those that are backing, like truly for Micah, for DV victims, please don't stop. Because I promise each and every single one of you, I promise, if you send me a message with your area, I will support your local area as far as supporting DV victims. If you can please help support this area. This is the area that my little girls are going to grow up in. And I know that the police system in every area basically isn't much helpful. I have faith still that they're going to be helpful, and there are still some good ones, but thankfully the gentleman that responded to my call was like he kind of came around when he saw how serious I was trying to be about it, and I spoke a lot of knowledge on things locally, and I told him about CASA, which was Citizens Against Spousal Abuse, and explained, they saved my life before, and now they're not here. So what happens? They can't save anybody's life anymore, so, someone's got to do it. And I got two little girls that look up to me, and they're not going to watch this happen, and they're not going to potentially lose me to this man who I won't even let him meet my kids. So I just wanted to share my story right now. And just please don't stop. And thank you, Steph, for letting me talk about this, because I've only really spoken to Kate and Mirage about it and being hushed recently really upset me. And, you know, those that are happy all the time, you know, I wear bright colors and funky earrings, and I'm such a happy person. I give out toys to my kids at work, but inside I'm just like, I have not eaten in 3 days. I have not slept in 2. I'm shaking like I had Parkinson's, like, and that, you know, look at your happy friends, because we're falling the heck apart. And, you know, I don't want to be here. Not saying I'm actively in my head wanting to end it, but I'm angry when I do get out of bed in the morning that I have to get up and handle another day on this horrible, disgusting earth, and know that there is a man out there enjoying every bit of life and happy as can be. And I'm scared, paranoid, looking over my shoulder again. And just pray. If you pray, say some good words, send some good juju, and please don't stop fighting for this area. And I promise each and every single one of you, I will fight for your area too, because this is the person I've known since I moved to this area 17, 18 years ago, and we have been together for 4.5, and he's never put his hands on me. So it literally just out of nowhere can happen. And I don't know why I felt almost guilt yesterday. Like, oh, I feel bad. I don't want anything to happen. Like, he is a good guy. And I'm sitting in my head fighting with myself. It's like a whole war zone up here. And I hate leaving work. I don't want to be home. I don't want to be anywhere. And I can't sleep. And it affects so much. So just...
Well, know that I appreciate you sharing your story, and I'm praying for you. And you know you can call or text me if you need me for anything. And I'm here for you, and I know a lot of these strong women are here for you. Nobody should live their life in fear or be afraid. So I want you to know that you are loved. And I heard something the other day. There's a woman that preaches on here, and I listen to her sermons sometime. And she said that sometimes God will send you 1,000 strangers just to let you know that you're loved. And so,
oh my goodness, that is so true.
That is so true. I mean, it is. And it might not be friends or family or people that you know, but he will send angels in whatever form he can find to help support you. And I thought that was such a strong and true statement.
Because it has truly been my TikTok family that has gotten me through. I graduated college, and if it wasn't for you guys in the true crime community, really, because I was never on TikTok like that, like, I've gained so many good friendships. And it's that statement that you just shared is so true. Because if not for you guys, and the no judgment and everything, I don't know what I would do right now, because I really feel so alone. But I know that I do have people that sometimes I told Mirage the other day on the phone, I said, sometimes I just need somebody to listen. Just listen to me cry and scream and get it out. And you don't even have to say anything. Just listen to me, because I'm so in my head. And sometimes that's all us as victims need, is we just need to get it out with somebody that does care to listen.
Hey, Mirage. Hey, Jean.
Right. And I know for some of us that's hard to do. And with that warning of, hey, the minute we pick up the phone, like, hey, I just need to talk. I don't need anything fixed. Just let me word vomit.
Yep, that's what we said.
But dead serious, ice cream and onesie party.
Oh, we're on it. I told you. We're on it.
It's
over here.
It'll happen. Just let me get this car thing figured out. And it's on.
But I do have to head back in, and I just wanted to hop on because I saw you on staff. Again, thank you for letting me share about it some, and thank you guys for supporting. And I miss, even though I didn't personally know Micah, I miss her, but I look up and I do thank her for being for us and us for her, and we're going to keep her name alive, but she's what kind of brought us all together. And I think without her and her spirit and her happiness and the impact that she's left, I would be completely alone right now because nothing would have brought me back to TikTok. So my kids and I pray every morning and every night, and I promise you this, on every word I stand on, we talk about Micah. Her name is a normal name in our house. I don't keep anything from them when it comes to that. I want my girls to be aware of things in the world and the evil and the ugly and see truth. But I don't want them to know that their mom is going through that. But thank you, Steph, for letting us use your platform and for keeping Micah's name going. And I have to get back inside and take care of my 60 grandmas and grandpas that are coming in. But I love you, Steph. I love you, Mirage. Everybody in the chat, I did see comments. I appreciate that, all the love and positivity and support. And
well, you're very loved here, and you're always welcome here and to come up on the platform and speak always. I'm thankful that you're my friend. You're one of the sweetest souls I've ever met. Just very genuine inside and out. And love shouldn't hurt. Life shouldn't hurt. And you should not have to live life in fear. It's my hope, although I'm, especially in that particular county, I'm a little leery on whether Micah's list will actually help, but I know that we have to try to get it passed to see if it will even be enforced. I know people who have gotten laws passed in families' names and they're not enforced. And so it's my prayer that as a county that they get retraining and find more ways to help domestic violence victims.
I agree, and I'm going to do my very best. It's been really hard to get anything started locally with this. I am applying and starting the process to get an LLC under the name We're Going to Be the Purple Promise. My girls helped me come up with that a while ago.
That's beautiful.
And this person in my life that did this to me was very hateful and mean and upset that I was taking steps towards this and was almost like preventing me, like stopping me from doing it. And I see why now. I get it. And you know what? It just gives me more motivation at this point. So if you guys want to hashtag the Purple Promise, if I'm allowed to say that, Steph, with anything that you share related to DV, please do. It's just the Purple Promise. I have a logo that I actually had made. That's on my my TikTok feed. I bought the website name. I haven't published it yet. I have somebody working on it, but I'm taking steps. And so just hashtag the Purple Promise for anything and get it out there. Get the name out there. I already do a lot of things in the name of DV victims. We pay for, my daughters and I will ride around and pay for hotel rooms for victims trying to escape, and they get a room or two comp to them. There's a couple local hotels that work. We do kits, healthcare kits. There's a lot that my girls, they're 9. I have 9-year-old twins, and they understand and they just want to help. There's even a TikTok up on my thing now of us when we had just paid for a room, and my daughter was like, they can have a warm shower. So hashtag the Purple Promise, and keep supporting, and I'll support you guys back.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You all see the purple hearts in the chat. Hashtag the Purple Promise and drop those purple hearts. Everybody's it's the Purple Promise or
the Purple Promise. Yep.
There you go. That's awesome. I'll start tagging that. I'll start using that tag.
Promise. Thank you.
I'll start using that tag in my videos too.
I do purple hearts for Micah. I'll do hashtag purple hearts for Micah. But yes, if you guys can start hashtagging that with everything, and just get it out there, because I'm not just going to stay strictly with Horry County. If I have a woman 600 miles away that just needs help, I'm going to figure out a way to help. So it's going to be all over, and we got this, everybody. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to head back into work. I love you all, and Mirage, I'll harass you later, some girl. All right, love you guys. I appreciate the support.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Well, everybody, I've got to go for the day. I would like to thank all of my panel guests for taking the time. Y'all throw them some roses and throw them some love for taking the time out of their day for coming up and speaking with you. And it means a lot to me. You guys mean a lot to me. Will you entrust me to share your story and to have a voice? That's an honor for me, and that's something that I take very seriously. So I really appreciate you, everyone. Please know that you're so loved and appreciated, because you're making my dreams come true right before my eyes. I'm so very grateful that you come in here and spend some time with me this morning and every morning. Make sure that you follow me on every social media platform you have. All you have to do is look for the same username and logo. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, Scoops, and more. Wherever you are, there I am too. Much love to you, Shay. Love you, Wendy. Love everyone. Thank you, Mirage. Text me. We'll talk and catch up, okay? I love you all. Please have a great day. Be blessed, and please be kind to one another, okay? Bye. Bye, YouTube. I appreciate you guys coming in here. You can find me live every morning, either here on TikTok or both. Mondays, 10 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday. And I have a late show on TikTok called Case Files at Night that you can find from 10 p.m. to midnight every Saturday. Thank you, guys. You're making my dreams come true over here, too. I love you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.